What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. I'm sick as hell still. I saw the game last night, and I'm gonna talk about overreaction tonight. If I'm feeling well, if I'm not, I'm just gonna probably do a regular video. I'm not gonna show no film because I'm sick as hell. So now the things the thing is, my mom said something to me this morning, and she basically was saying, you know, you ought to do something talking about them using rap lyrics against these young black men to try to get them prosecuted. But my thing is this: they've always used stuff against us. Like this Jonathan Majors case that just happened. I mean, dog, they did the same thing to him. They brought up old text messages that had nothing to do with the case at hand. You see the video. Then you had a witness who was in the car with them and said that the woman named Grace, who they don't want to show a picture of her, they want to keep the picture low key as possible because they want you to have sympathy for these damn white girls. And it's not all white women, man. When I refer to something, I'm not referring to the majority, but I'm referring to some of you bastards. Because this is why nobody takes a lot of you women seriously when it comes to domestic violence or assaults and all of that, because you lie a lot. Y'all lie. And there's nothing made for the man. If we getting our ass whooped by a woman, we just got to take it. And then we end up still getting charged for it. We still get arrested for it. So I was telling my mom, like, this always go on. They try to paint black men as sexual deviants and demons and animals. And they've been doing it. And us as our own people put ourselves in those positions. They use us to attack us. So it'll look like, oh, you see the black guy saying it or the black woman saying it, so it must have some credence to it if they're talking about another black guy. No, it doesn't. It's like if a white person says something about a white person, that doesn't mean that what they're saying has credence. Doesn't mean what they're saying has anything to do with the situation. I mean, it's facts. And then you had one of the jurors smiling when they gave the testimony. It was bullshit. I already knew it was finna happen because they kept pushing this because they knew that film came out of them being disrespectful. Hey, I'm gonna put the phone down real quick, y'all. I gotta eat before work. But yeah, like they did that on purpose. They've always used the system against us. Always. That's why I don't pay attention to these people that are Republicans or Democrats, because they're both full of shit. Now everybody asks me, man, everybody basically asks me, you know, why I always talk about race and all of that. I don't always talk about race. The world is dictating race because of the media. The media wants to make you believe that the Jews are the rightful owners of Israel, when that's a goddamn lie. The owners of Israel is the Hebrews, which are us, those who are black, of color. But you know what they do? They lie to you. They change the literature. They change all of this stuff so they can teach you the way they want to teach you. That's why in school, the ones who get expelled, the ones that keep going to detention, they already got them in the system to be delinquents. So whenever they try to go get a job or try to work a top job and stuff, they pull that shit up too. Juvie records, all that shit. They pull it up and they use that against us. They don't use that against them. They use it against us. You go to college, right? You go get a degree. You go get your master's. You black, right? But because you didn't work, they use that against you. Oh, you don't have experience. But you just let Timmy through the door because you liked his smile, you liked how he was dressed. You let Sandy through the door because she's a blonde, big tits chick that you finna smash. Like, this is what they do. All this is not facade. That's why they make the media and the news, they make it cater to who they want to promote it to, and that's to white people. That's to foreigners who come to this nation so they don't mess with us. You got foreigners like the Asian community, right? They can set up shop in any one of our neighborhoods. Any one of our neighborhoods. Make money, go back to their neighborhood. Look at sports. Everybody talks about, oh, we come together in sports, right? But then when something happens that is hurting the product, which is 70 or 80% black, then it's a problem. It's shut up. Play. Which the issue I have is when you try to bring politics into the game. That's what they do. But see, if we do it, we're seen as crying and complaining. Then you got fake black folks like the Brownies. Nobody has been able to pass that state test, but they're not reporting that because you know why? They want you to keep falling for the illusion that is LeBron James. See, LeBron James couldn't cut it on the court, so what he's done is try to do stuff off the court, making this school, wearing the glasses like Malcolm X to try to make you think he's a civil rights movement guy when he's not. He's a fraud and he's a phony. So, the law, the goalpost, all of that is pushed to go against us. And that's the truth. It's the truth. We're going to live in a society where you're judged by your color until it's time for the world to end. But yet, the main people who try to be victims is the white people. They're the majority, right? But they claim it goes both ways with racism. No, it doesn't. See, this is what you guys have been stuck in your epilogue. Your epilogues are all wrong. No. Racism is a system created to hold a particular group down based on color, religion, anything. Right? You guys have controlled the infrastructure for years, talking about they're taking over the country. How are we taking over the country? Hell, the Mexicans, the Hispanics ain't taking over the country. So what they're doing is, because what's happening is a lot of the majority of the whites are dying out because a lot of the white women or white men are getting jungle fever. Jungle fever, or they want some tamales or something. So they crossing over and they're having kids with other kids. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make these new beige mother effers the new status quo. Right? So you know that's what they're trying to do. Like the Steph Currys, the Patrick Mahomes. They're trying to make all of these guys the new status quo. And they're trying to push all the dark-skinned brothers out. You got to be a buffoon, like the Guzzler. And you got to be able to attack people that look like you, like the Guzzler. So that's just facts. You know. Nothing wrong with facts. And people will tell you, well, you need to show me proof. I don't have to show you a goddamn thing. If you watch the news, if you watch how this Majors case just went, look at what they doing to Young Thug. And then you got Gunner out here walking like everything all sweet. Bitch ass nigga, you a snitch. You a hoe. You need to change your name from Gunner, nigga, to Teller. Teller, I'ma tell her on your story. I'ma tell her on your blog. I'ma tell everybody that you ass ain't shit. Or something like that. Be a teller. And that's all you do. Your bitch ass out here telling. But you walking around here like it's cool. And I keep telling people, man, they don't understand the difference between a snitch. Snitching and telling the authorities what happened. If you're an innocent bystander, you're somebody that's not in the game, and you tell on a criminal, that is not snitching. That is you trying to better your community. You're trying to help. Now, if you are a criminal and you in the game, you and your boy get caught, and you point it to him, you roll over on him, then that's when you a snitch. So that's what I'm saying. People don't understand. Like Chance come up here all the time. 50 snitch. I'm like, on who? Jimmy Henchman. No, he didn't. Stop listening. They came up with a fake paperwork to try to diss him. They even admitted it was fake. They created some fake paperwork. Then you got the order of protection thing. It's two types of order of protections, which it was. The Beef video basically laid it out eloquently how they did it. It's two different order of protections. The first one is an order of protection against somebody who you feel is threatening your life. That's when you sign that. Another order of protection is that you sign it so you're not, you have to sign it because you have to stay away from this certain party or you could go to jail. And that's what they were explaining, because Ja Rule and them signed it as well. So that's what I'm saying, like, people don't even have their whole, they don't have their whole shit together. Now, people keep saying, wake up. I'm tired of all this talking. F the talk. Let's do it. Just do it. That's it. Just do it. F all the marching, all of that. We have got to go after the laws. We have got to change the laws. If you don't change the laws or change the teaching materials in school, blacks are never going to get ahead. We could come together and create a private school. Teach our kids real fundamentals. Teach them how to read. Teach them how to take tests. All of that. And get brothers or sisters to donate. That's what Jalen Rose got going on. That's what Carcino, shout out to Carcino. That's what his cousin, I believe, or uncle got going on. The Saginaw stuff. Kwame Brown got some stuff going on. So that's what I'm saying. That's stuff that we got to do. But until then, yes, they have been using stuff against us all the time. They do it at the job. They do it at your. They do it at your job. They do it anywhere. At your job, they try to ostracize you, or they try to give you the most work. They try to put you on probably the worst routes or the worst assignments that that you could ever imagine. They put you on that stuff, and they do that on purpose because they're trying to get rid of you. But then when they homeboys ain't getting the job done and you out working them, it's nothing they could do. Excuse me. It's nothing they could do, right? Nothing. So, I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit. I've been sick. That's why I didn't go live for the game. And plus, I ain't feel like it. I just had a feeling the Eagles were going to lose because they don't ever play well in Seattle. So, and they're still reeling from getting their head blown off the last 2 weeks. But my thing is this, man, is I keep telling Dallas fans, man, y'all got to stop with this bullshit excuse. Now, y'all get a home game, y'all could win y'all first round matchup. Because if it's the first round, how it's looking, the Cowboys might play the Seahawks or the Rams, and I would be afraid. Because if they come in your house, it's going to be some trouble. But we'll talk about that later. I'm out. Deezy.